welcome to another Wi-Fi sheet video with me, Tom. Now you may have noticed, if you're a regular subscriber or follower to the channel, we've been a bit quiet in the past few weeks. Basically, I have been insanely busy all through February. We've had back-to-back shows and I've had a brand new product launch. Basically, I just want to try and bring you all up to date. At the shows, I didn't really have enough time to get lots of footage and video things. I've just basically was so busy. So there's not enough content to make individual show videos. So instead I thought we'll just put it all together in this video as a bit of a compilation rather, of what we've been getting up to. Before I go any further, product announcement. I have launched a new system. Got a couple here I'm working on literally. Called the Ident CE or Compact Edition, and it's a 3D printed casing solution for Raspberry Pi. I've done a couple of variants of it, and I also have two operating systems for it. One which is RISC OS, and the other which is a custom build of Linux, again for the Raspberry Pi board. I don't really want to go into too much detail on that in this video, but basically the presentations and the computer shows were dominated by the launch and the announcement of the CE. So that's sort of why I need to sort of bring it up now. Okay, first up, this was from the 7th of February 2018. Basically, I was a guest speaker at the Wakefield Computer Club. Now, there's no video of the presentation as such, but there's an audio recording, and the slides and photographs are online. The full video is on the Wi-Fi Sheep channel. You can look at it by going to the main Wi-Fi Sheep page and then scroll down to talks and showcase events. I went in the computer bit and they had their classrooms of BBC Micros set up, and that was the first time since school I'd seen the machines, and I was just a bit like, oh my god, I remember this. You know, there was that kind of nostalgic, almost go up and hug one. You know what I mean? It was that much of a strong reaction. And I talked to the chap and he said, oh, I remember this in the day, yeah, you know, I had these at school. And I said, well, I begin to take Raspberry Pi units out to schools and things. And okay, 8-bit nanogangs. Now this was what I was exhibiting at last year's Wakefield show. Nanogangs was an idea for a game I had when I was 11 years old. So it's come from the mind of an 11-year-old, and it's just, but at that time I didn't have the capabilities because programming wasn't a thing. It just, you know, Microsoft Word wasn't going to create a game, you know, it wasn't going to happen. So it kind of sat on the shelf. But when I got the BBC Micro, I thought it would be nice to have a piece of custom software that's mine, that one, I could demonstrate how the system actually works from a point of view of basic, and also it's just nice to have something that I've written to run on the system. So we have the Ident CE family. We have the C base and the USB stand, which are sold separately. With the C base, and with any of these single slice units, the stand can come off. It acts as a way of being able to keep the cabling nice and tight under the machine, and because all the USB ports are then underneath the machine, there's a built-in USB extender that allows you to bring a USB port to the front to be able to interface whatever devices you need, etc. And you see there, it stands on the stand, so it can mount upright or sideways. Okay, Linux side. We have a new Linux operating system, which is going to run alongside our RISC build. Now, Linux side is free, and it's going to be free for all our customers, existing or new, regardless if you're a RISC customer or not, which means all Micro 1s that have been sold, the customers with their serial numbers underneath the unit will have free access to download Linux side if they want to use it, and Linux side will come as a free download regardless to what version you buy, if you want it or not, and that's going to be a blanket free OS for everybody. So that was just a quick extract from the Wakefield talk. 10 days later, on the 17th, we were out again, this time at the Recursion Computer Science event. This was at Stratford-upon-Avon. It's a show I've been to many times before. I've done videos on it many times before. Again, we were now launching the CE. It still wasn't available to buy, but it was actually there in person. So we had a couple of demo units. Great show, great time. I'm not sure if it's going to run next year, unfortunately. Here's a few clips from the day. today, this was on the 24th of February 2018. This was the South West Acorn RISC OS Computer Show. This was the first show where Ident CE products are actually available to buy. Here's a few clips from the day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I also did a presentation during the South West show. To be honest with you, I was so tired, I have no idea how it's come out. That one was videoed. It will be online. It was done by someone else, and I'll probably link through to the channel if I'm not too embarrassed by it. But I was just, dead to the world, basically. I think before we go any further, I just want to say a huge thank you to my partner, Anna, who has supported me throughout this hectic and emotionally draining month of February. Could not have done it without us. So it's just having that support network around you, launching a new product and then doing all the computer shows as well has just, it's mad, absolutely mad. So huge thank you to her. And a huge thank you to you for continuing to support, like and subscribe to us here on Wi-Fi Sheep. Don't forget our Patreon, it's www.patreon.com/Wi-Fi Sheep. Again, continue to like and subscribe. I've got lots of new content coming up, especially the next few months. I'm literally working on stuff now, and I'm hoping to do an introduction and more detail about the Ident CE in the near future. Until then, thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.